My name is Khonshu, voiced by F. Murray Abraham, the god of the moon and the protector of those who travel in the dark of night. On this hallowed evening, I would like to share a tale. Not one of scary incantations or horrible monsters, but a tale that explores a side of the world unseen before now. You have seen monsters, werewolves, wizards, and elves, stories of heroes and villains who fight on the land above. But have you ever considered what lies below? Below the ground lies beings so scary, so deadly and so powerful that their mere appearance would shake the earth to its very core. Now, let us join Mark, Steven, Jake, and their friends, because it is time for our story to begin. We cut inside Gina's diner on Halloween night as we hear Monster Mash playing in the background. We see Mark Spector, played by Oscar Isaac, sitting at the counter, sipping a cup of coffee as we see Jean-Paul Ducamp, aka Frenchie, played by Tomer Capone, sit down next to him. Mark, why are you being such a buzzkill? This is a one night where everyone can dress up as whatever they want, and you decide to wear a jacket, jeans, and a beat-up polo? Yeah, not really my thing. I feel like I wear a costume enough as it is. Besides, what the heck are you even wearing? That thing looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm the legendary hero Archon the Magnificent, the man with brute strength and the power of a one-man army, but upgraded, as I come equipped with an M202A1 Flash, the highest quality rocket launcher you can purchase. We see Mark switch to Steven as he sits in shock. Frenchie? That makes zero sense. How so? I saw the same Archon movie you did, and he would never need to use a rocket launcher. Like you said, he has the strength of a one-man army, so why the heck would he even need a weapon like that in battle? Because it's cool. Yeah, but was it really worth buying a prop rocket launcher to complete the look? Wait, you think this is a prop? I would hope so. Why would you bring a military-grade weapon to a Halloween gathering with your friends? Because I can. Plus, I know a guy who got me this thing for super cheap. You wouldn't believe the deal I got. I've really got to stop asking you questions about where you get things. Man, you really are a buzzkill, Stevie. Mark loves this sort of stuff. But here, take this. Maybe it'll lift your spirits. Frenchie reaches into his back pocket, takes out an Almond Joy candy bar, and slides it over towards Steven. Are you serious? Of course I'm serious! Go ahead, an Almond Joy on the house. The best candy bar any kid can find in their trick-or-treat bag. Yeah, you have officially lost it, Frenchie. An Almond Joy is by far the worst Halloween candy you can get. Steven! That is blasphemous to say. You clearly don't know good candy. Did I hear someone talking about candy? We then turn to see the other people in attendance at the Halloween party. Gina Landers, played by Yvette Nicole Brown, who is dressed as Princess Leia. Marlene Allerine, played by Saoirse Ronan, who is dressed as the Greek goddess Hera. And Donna Kraft, played by Maddie Phillips, who is dressed as Black Widow. Yeah, you did. Frenchie believes that the Almond Joy is the best Halloween candy, and I think it's 100% the worst. And clearly, Stevie here doesn't have functional taste buds. Well, I don't know if I would say Almond Joy is the worst candy, but it's certainly not something I'm gonna be happy to eat. Well, what do you think is the worst Halloween candy? Dots. I can't stand them. They taste like they're all the same, and they're always a day away from being stale. They stick to my teeth. I just can't stand them. You know, I actually kinda like Dots, but outside of an Almond Joy, I would say Hot Tamales is clearly the worst candy. What? Hot tamales are great! Look, if I wanted to have my mouth burned from an overload of cinnamon, I would just stuff a spoonful of cinnamon in my mouth. That's fair, I can't argue with that. But is it really worse than black licorice? I mean, I'd rather eat drywall than have that flavor in my mouth. Oh, that's a good choice. Yeah, good choice, Donna. Have you all lost your minds? Besides Almond Joy, black licorice is clearly the best Halloween candy. The room stands in silence as everyone stares at Frenchie in shock. Well then, what do you say is the worst Halloween candy? Easy, Twix. Absolutely disgusting. This comment causes the group to fall into absolute chaos, all arguing about why Twix is one of the best Halloween candy bars you can get. Steven changes into Jake, stands up and bangs his fist on the counter, causing the commotion to stop. Okay, I think we've taken this a bit too far. I've had a long day of taxi driving today, so I'd really enjoy some peace and quiet for just a bit, okay? Frenchie, if it means that much to you, I'll take this candy bar and enjoy it later. We watch as Jake places the almond joy in his pocket as the group stands around in silence. Well, on that note, I guess it's time to break out the booze. Now that we can all agree on. As Gina heads to the back of the diner, watches Jake suddenly grabs his head as he grunts in pain. Hey, you okay, man? Yeah, you good, dude? What was that? Jake begins panting heavily as he turns to the group. Yeah, I just need to step outside and grab some fresh air. Jake quickly gets up and exits the diner. As we cut inside Jake's head, we see Mark, Steven, and Jake standing around Khonshu. Khonshu, what the hell was that? I was alerting you. I have sensed a presence I've not felt in a long time. Like what? Some monster who only appears every couple years? No, something much worse than that. What could be worse than that? You have been lucky to have never found out about the beings that dwell in the dimension beneath the earth. You mean, like, the underworld? No, the underworld is only open to those who believed in the Greek gods. This dimension is known as the Hell Dimension, and is by far the most expansive and dangerous dimension you can find yourself in. And how did you know about this dimension, Khonshu? I accompanied Ra and Tauret there once in order to meet with the King of Hell. I can't say more than that, but there is a being present somewhere in New York. It gives off the same energy signature as someone from the Hell Dimension. Well then, let's go see what they're doing here. It's not that simple. Do you know if we can get the Nightcrawler to accompany us, or Russell? I'm not sure it's smart to confront this threat alone. Khonshu, aren't you freaking out a little bit too much here? I mean, we are the defenders of those who travel under the moonlight. Whatever this thing is, we got it. This is sort of our domain. Yeah, I'm tired of talking. I just want to go and see if this thing is friend or foe. I haven't had a real fight in a while. Well, who am I to disagree with the group? Khonshu, show us where the energy signature's coming from, okay? You are all idiots, you know that? Don't blame me when things go wrong. I guess I'll have to hunt for a new avatar sooner than I expected. But why now? Why does he want to come now? Watch your beat, Khonshu. There's no point in worrying until we find out what this thing actually is. Yeah, let's go. I'm sick of waiting. We cut back to see Jake quickly step in the diner as he shouts to his friends. So, yeah, some business came up. I'll be back as soon as I can. Gina, have an ice cold beer ready for me when I get back, okay? Jake runs away from the diner. As his four friends stand in shock, we watch as Jake transform into Moon Knight and begin to make his way towards the unknown threat. As we watch Mark, who is taking control from Jake, leaping and gliding throughout the streets of New York, we see kids trick-or-treating while families graciously hand out candy. So, Khonshu, what exactly am I supposed to be looking for here? Just keep going straight. The energy signature is getting stronger and stronger. Suddenly, Mark notices smoke in the distance, and vaguely sees a small fire on the side of a building. Hey, Khonshu, I'm going to guess that the fire over there is my destination. Unfortunately, it is. And I hate to tell you this, Mark, but that is no ordinary fire. It's soul fire. Soul fire? Really? Okay, I think you're starting to make things up at this point. Mark, proceed with extreme caution. Soul fire is strong enough to burn even supernatural beings. It possesses magical qualities. This is no ordinary threat. Whatever you say, boss. As Mark arrives at the building, he notices that the fire is not spreading. And as he begins to investigate, he notices a teenage boy that has a trident draped on his back. Hey kid, are you the one who started this fire? Because if you're trying to commit arson, you're doing a pretty crappy job. I mean, this fire isn't spreading. I can spread the fire when I want to spread it. It's all under my control. I'm sorry, what did you just say? I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm here to complete my mission, not talk to somebody wearing a crappy costume. I might have heard you incorrectly, but did you really claim that you can control fire? I mean, what kind of stuff were you smoking before you went out tonight, kid? The kid turns around, revealing a satanic symbol on his chest, and as he moves his hand, we watch as a fire spreads, engulfing the entire building and 5 of the surrounding buildings. Whoa! Hey! Stop that! What did you just do? I told you, I'm completing my mission. Now that you've seen my power, you still want to talk down to me? Well, look, kid. I don't know what kind of mission you're on, but if it involves arson, I'm gonna have to put a stop to it. But, is there something else I can call you besides kid? The human name I was given is Damon, but the name that encompasses a true power I hold is Hellstrom. We then watch as Moon Knight begins his fight with the kid, who has revealed himself as Damon Hellstrom, played by Georgie Farmer. We watch as Moon Knight is surprised by Hellstrom's strength, as he is easily able to withstand Moon Knight's attacks and hits the hero back with impressive force. As Moon Knight changes into Mr. Knight, we watch as he grabs his nightsticks and shouts to Hellstrom, "I've upgraded these bad boys. These things have enough power to break any blunt weapon you try to hit me with. So go on. Why don't you take out that little spear of yours and show me what it's made of?" "Whatever, if it'll make you go away, I'll do it." We watch as Hellstrom grabs his trident and charges at Mr. Knight, who brandishes his nightsticks in anticipation of the attack. However, as the trident makes contact with the nightsticks, watch as the nightsticks are sliced in half by the trident. What just happened? I worked on developing that metallic compound for a month. How did you do that? Haven't you ever heard of netheranium before? It's the metal of the demons, stronger than almost anything found on this planet. Hey, Khonshu, let me ask you, what the hell can we do against this kid? I told you, we should have called for backup, but I fear this world's fate is sealed. There is no stopping someone from the Hell Dimension. Now that you've seen just how outmatched you are, I need to finish this up. I don't want to disappoint in my mission. We then watch as Hellstrom shoots fire that engulfs Moon Knight's body. The fire burns to a degree that Moon Knight has never experienced before, causing him to scream in agony. After a few seconds of torture, Hellstrom removes the fire, runs at Moon Knight and stabs him in the shoulder using his trident and pins him to the ground. As Hellstrom looks on, Moon Knight lays on the ground. The atmosphere begins to get extremely hot as flies begin to swarm around the area. Hellstrom looks around in panic. Ah, crap, I took too long. Suddenly, we watch the ground from a small opening as a man emerges and screams, "My son, what a monumental failure you continue to be. I told you what I wanted done, yet you sit around and play with a god's avatar. You know what this mission is for, and you failed me anyway? You're an idiot, boy." Hellstrom pulls his trident from Moon Knight and turns to the man. "Well, that's one way to say thank you, Dad." The man is then revealed to be the third in command under the King of Hell, Malik Taus, aka Satan, played by Jimmy Smits. As Satan continues to scold Hellstrom, we watch as Khonshu manifests his physical form and tells Moon Knight not to say a word. "Taus, what are you doing above ground?" "Why, Khonshu, my old friend, it's been too long. I thought all of you gods abandoned Earth after the incident with the Jackal. Some of us stayed, like me. I quite like the people of this planet. Which makes me question, why are you here? Don't say his name. You know better than anyone. The king does not like those to speak of him unless he has summoned them for some purpose. Question remains the same. What are you doing here? Chaos, my old friend. Nothing but good old chaos. What does that mean exactly? Oh, you know, my king loves chaos. He doesn't really care about all the arbitrary things one does as a king. No, he just loves controlled chaos. Well, if I'm being honest with you, my skeletal pal, I want a promotion. You see, the idiot who sits above me has not done enough in his position. I want to show my king that I am worthy of becoming his new second-in-command. So I sent this little idiot rodent to burn the city for me, but like with most things, he's nothing but a screw-up. If you're gonna talk about me, you can at least use my name. You have no meaning to me, other than being my son, and that is more your privilege than mine. And you really think burning all of New York, killing millions, would satisfy your king? Oh, he would relish the screams of those as they perish. It gets me giddy thinking about it. So, Khonshu, while I appreciate this catch-up and all, I'm here on business. I don't care if opposing you brings me up against the King of Hell. I'm not going to let you destroy this city. Not as the moonlight shines on innocent people this very night. Satan smiles and looks at Moon Knight. Ah, still playing around with avatars, Khonshu. Let me tell you something, Avatar of Khonshu. While you work for a god, I work for a king. And the difference is, a god grants power, while a king embodies power. As Satan laughs maniacally, watches Khonshu leaps at him as the two begin to battle. As Khonshu and Satan begin their fight, we watch as Moon Knight slowly stands and watches Hellstrom fall to his knees and punch the ground. Hey, kid, why do you let your old man talk to you that way? Look at him! He's like invincible! And he is the only thing I have of value to my name. I mean, you think I wanted to be born? Nobody asked for him to have a kid with a human. Now look, I'm part human, part demon freak, who is nothing more than just the son of Satan. Is that really all you think you have to offer? That you are somebody's son and that's it? Hellstrom sits in silence as Aduro watches Satan slowly begin to gain the upper hand in battle against Khonshu. Look, I don't know you, but I do know this. You are whatever you want to make yourself out to be. You aren't defined by where you come from or who your parents are. Thinking that way is stupid. Now, if you excuse me, I've got to die fighting your father. But hey, it's better to go out fighting than sitting back and just watching. We watch as Jake takes control of Moon Knight and leaps into battle with Khonshu and Satan. Despite their combined effort, both Khonshu and Moon Knight are no match for the might of Satan, who laughs as he pummels them to the ground. Well boys, this has been fun, but my promotion awaits. As Satan prepares to douse the duo in soul fire, watch as he stops, as you see Hellstrom's trident sticking through Satan's stomach. What are you doing, boy? Did you forget who gave you life? Oh, I won't forget, but I'm done letting it define who I am. Watch as Hellstrom attempts to use the trident to push Satan back underground, but struggles to gain the upper hand. As Satan begins to rise back up, we watch as Khonshu and Moon Knight join in the effort, grabbing onto the Triton and using the three's combined strength, manage to push Satan back underground. Satan screams in anger as he falls underground, defeated by Hellstrom's trident. We then see Mark and Hellstrom sitting together a few minutes after they successfully drove Satan back. So you are really a half demon, half human? Yeah, it's not that weird, right? Nah, no, not weird at all. I mean, you are the first demon human I've met before, so I mean, I guess I really wouldn't know if it's that weird or not weird. Thanks for what you said back there. I really appreciate it. You're right. I am my own man, and knowing that I was able to help protect this planet from my father, it kind of feels nice in a gross way. Well, now you can pave your own path, and that leads me to ask, any idea what you're going to do next? I think I'm going to go on a road trip. I heard Route 66 is a good option, and who knows, maybe being somebody who uses their innate abilities to help others isn't such a bad idea, even though it's still such a weird thought to consider. Well, I hope you find your way, and maybe I'll see you again sometime, because you sort of broke my buddy's weapon back there, and I think you need to help me with the replacement. Hey, sounds good. I hope to see you again as well, and maybe we can work on helping your friend get a replacement. Oh, wait a minute, before you go. We watch as Mark reaches into his pocket and pulls out the Almond Joy and hands it to Hellstrom. Happy Halloween. No way, an Almond Joy? This is by far my favorite candy. I haven't had one of these since I was a kid. Thanks! Hellstrom grabs the chocolate bar and runs off as Mark sits back down and mutters under his breath. I really hope Gina still has that drink ready for me. I'm gonna need it after this Halloween. We cut inside the Hell Dimension to see Satan sitting on the ground, his stomach bloodied by his son's trident as he curses. I wish that virus was never born. Never mind him now. I've got to get back up there. I still have time to show my true worth. Well, well, well. Satan, it seems you have a bone to pick with me. Satan looks up, shocked, as a man walks from behind the shadows. He's revealed to be Lucifer, the second in command of the King of Hell, played by Matthew McConaughey. Ah, Lucifer! You know it was nothing personal, just our rivalry, nothing more. Well, from what I heard, you wanted to usurp me. Try to take my place. Why, that's not very nice, now is it? Oh, please, you would have done the same exact thing if you were in my position. You are right about one thing, Satan. Our king, he does love chaos, and chaos of having to appoint a new third in command. I know it would make him happy. I just feel it. deep down. What are you getting at? You wouldn't dare. I think you're forgetting something, Satan. Per the king's directive, I'm allowed to kill those of a lower position in the event of betrayal. Satan attempts to lunge at Lucifer, but as he does, Lucifer raises his hand, causing Satan's body to decay and turn into nothing but ash. Satan is killed instantly. Lucifer stomps on the ashes, spits on them before laughing as he walks away. Hoo boy, the king is gonna love this. And that is Moon Knight, Devil's Night. I hope you all have a great Halloween. Stay tuned for Rebooted MCU Phase 7 Part 3. My goal is to get it out on Saturday. I'm not going to 100% say that definitively as of yet, but that's going to be my goal. And again, make sure to check out other projects going on right now, such as White Tiger by Bluey and Dragon Ball Analysis, which will be returning soon. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, and most importantly, get some good candy, not almond joys, this Halloween. Have a good one.